We say congratulations this morning to Lindsay and Eric Bonnick of Jefferson County. They are the 2025 Wisconsin Outstanding Young Farmers. The couple was one of 6 nominated for the honor. The OYF award evaluates candidates based on 50% agricultural career progress, 25% soil and water conservation, and 25% of their contributions to their community, state, or nation.
Is an honor. There's a lot of very qualified people who are nominated for this award every year, so we're very honored and blessed to have been chosen to receive this award. So we're humbled and very appreciative.
And their family farm is located in Helenville. That's between Madison and Milwaukee. Here's a glimpse into how they have grown the operation to better serve their community. Lindsay Bonnick didn't know she wanted to be a full-time farmer until her senior year in college, when her parents asked her to join Maple Mound Farms, their successful cash crop, beef, and produce business near Helenville, Wisconsin. She agreed and joined the business 10 years ago. Now, she and her husband Eric own 80 acres of their own land, using her parents' equipment to manage it. Eric has his own business but helps with farm repair work and other tasks. In 2019, Lindsay's mother went into cardiac arrest while they were vaccinating beef cattle. Lindsay and her sisters used their first aid knowledge to perform CPR and save her life. Lindsay became the full-time manager of Jelly's Market, quickly assuming full management duties. Then in 2022, at the beginning of apple harvest season, the farm's orchard manager passed away from a heart attack. So Lindsay assumed orchard management responsibility years earlier than planned. Jelly's Market began as a fruit and produce farm to supplement the family's cash crop and beef farm. It eventually grew to include a farm store selling meat and produce, and the family partnered with a neighbor to raise apples. Through the years, the farm added new crops and expanded the store. They planted the Evercrisp variety, a late-season apple with exceptional flavor and storage properties. In 2016, the farm built a commercial kitchen to market produce in different ways. They crafted a one-stop fresh farm shopping experience, selling fresh produce, meat, pork, chicken, honey, and other local items. As a result, the business increased its customer base by almost 200% since 2001. The farm implemented a drip irrigation system for its raspberry, blueberry, and apple crops. Drip irrigation allows for timelier and more efficient watering, plus water does not touch the leaves or fruit, decreasing the disease risk. Maple Mound Farms utilizes alfalfa hay and winter wheat crops for soil conservation. Alfalfa is grown on any field or part of a field that contains highly erodible land. The farm participates in farmland preservation and instituted a soil and water conservation plan. In addition, conservation tillage is used only where necessary. Fields and crops harvested in early fall, such as soybeans or corn silage, are planted with winter wheat. Jelly's Market provides egg promotion opportunities to the non-farming community. Plus, every summer and fall, the farm hosts farm tours for hundreds of students. Additionally, a member of the Jefferson County Farm Bureau, Lindsay has served on the board of directors as a young farmer representative since 2014. She is also a member of the Egg in the Classroom Committee. She is also a certified 4-H leader and has been the county youth meets judging coach since 2014. Lindsay is a founding member of the Jefferson County Fair Advisory Board, currently serving a 2-year term. She's a member of the Wisconsin Berry Growers Association, where she served a 1-year board term. Lindsay served a 1-year term on the Jefferson School District Community Referendum Committee and on the board of the UW River Falls College of Agriculture alumni from 2016 to 2019. She was superintendent of the sheep barn at the Jefferson County Fair from 2016 to 2021. A neat operation. The Bonnicks will now advance to the National Outstanding Young Farmer Contest. Wisconsin has celebrated 24 national winners over the program's 71 years.